Hi guys, my name is Vitaly Zlobin, I am an architect. And today, right here, right now, from this beautiful place, this is a summer morning, I want to start my new YouTube channel in English. I've already have another one in Russian and it is successful. This is a YouTube channel about private residential houses, about rules of creation project, design, etc. and building construction. Right now, I want to create something new, uh, the same theme, the same subject, but in English. For me, a good challenge. For me, it's very interesting because I learn English, and please don't judge me rigidly. I'm here between Moscow and St. Petersburg because I have commute from Moscow to St. Petersburg for my work because I have a big part of my life with work as architect. I have two offices in Moscow and St. Petersburg, and I work on the both sides. For me, it's not so difficult, but not so easy. And as architect, I want to share with you information about architect's work, about features and conditions of Russian building market, I don't know, building reality. And it's unfortunately, but right now we are losing connection with international society. For me, it's exchange of experience. And I want to share with you information of our reality, architecture reality, first of all, building reality. And it's for architect, it's very important. And what about private residential architecture today? What about floor plans? What about facades? First of all, I have the big experience in Eastern Europe. I have a big experience in Russia and Asia. And I want to share with you this information, and I hope my new YouTube channel will be useful for you, and you'll find something new and interesting for your work, for your life, for your future projects. Let's begin it. Good afternoon, guys. Welcome to my St. Petersburg office. I arrived here yesterday, and I'm glad to share with you information about this inspiration place. I made it this winter, and it should be like an inspiration place. White walls as a background for creating something new, something interesting in architecture. Of course, old architecture, because this is an old building from 19th century. And this is more about minimalistic style. White office with white walls, you can see. And this is smaller than office in Moscow. This is the second office. I've told you I have another one in Moscow. And you know, Moscow, this is about government, about power, about scale. St. Petersburg is not. This is about arts, culture, history, and I think you know history. St. Petersburg once was a capital of Russia, but right now this is a touristic place. But here are a lot of rich people, and of course all of them need private residential houses. This is our subject, I've told you. I'll get for you some room tour right now, right here. This is a white space, as I said to you. And this is building materials, some kind of, this is a small kitchen corner, this is a shelf, and a lot of artistic tools. You can see markers, pencils, watercolors, watercolor pencils, etc. And on this YouTube channel, I'll show you many different aspects of architect's work. I think drawing technique, the main part of work of any architect. I think so, and I convinced that it's necessary. And I can give you advice to do the same if you're an architect. Okay, this is a balcony. I like this place. I like this part of my office, and I've chosen it because it has a balcony, of course. A balcony with a beautiful view. You can see over here the Tiny Prospect, and there is a Nevsky Prospect, 7 minutes by foot. And this is a place for inspiration, of course, and fresh air. I need it. Okay, I think you appreciated it, and come in. And this is the glass room. This is a meeting room for our clients. Here we have negotiations. We have some meetings, conversation with our client, our partners. At the same time, this is a shooting studio. You know, I've told you I have a YouTube channel in Russian, and this is a perennial work. All time we create video, we make it, and right now this is not high quality sound. I think you can hear it. And of course we have sound panels, special panels, but right now we demolished it. Okay. This is a corner for our clients with a sofa, lighting, small coffee table. Okay, guys. And from here, I want to start this creative part of my video. I'll show you how I'll create a tiny house. For beginning, I've chosen a small project, but you can appreciate my approach, and maybe you can find something useful for you as you are young architects, or some interesting things if you're a client and you want to build your own house. Okay. Let's start my small tutorial of creating a project. Of course, it should contain a floor plan and appearance of the tiny house. Apparently, I use fast sketching techniques. This is one of them. Well, I've begun from very important point of the work of every architect, analyzing a piece of land. Every project should not be a fantasy, you know. There are significant things as form of the relief, neighbor buildings, sides of the vault, sun trajectory, etc. I ain't got big size land, 20 by 40 meters. Accordingly, I'll have not big size, you know. Now I'm drawing the border of piece of land and limits from them around. It helps me understand the possibility of this land for scale of the dwelling. One story, pitch roof, symmetrical form. In my way of thinking, it should be quite affordable. It occupies approximately 7.5 by 12.5 meters. I design by blocks, from total to details. It allows to avoid a false ways of thinking. You can see everything on your desk. Anyway, I ain't got time for a searching curve. Okay, coming to floor plans. It's a simple rectangle, you see, and I am aware that the north is on the right side of my plan. It means that this area will be entrance and wardrobe zone. As it is a small house, in the center of this should be a compact hall with doors to other rooms. For instance, into bedrooms below and into living zone above on my plan. Shouldn't forget about toilet. It's very important to think about roads inside a house for every day of the living in there. Compact, clear, affordable. I agree, there are more comfortable houses, of course, but I decided to start from something easier, that usual in my job. See on the walls. Them should have a different thickness. It depends on construction scheme of this house and kind of building materials. In the middle of this process, on the bridge between floor plans and facades, I do fast sketch. Looks like an estimate of my solution. This way, I control realization and fix something wrong I do. For facades, I'll use a special paper for markers. I start drawing with faded pencil sketch. You see, I should catch an image of the future house. This is a play with my imagination, when I check the size on the sheet and proportions. Not so long step, but important though. Sometimes I erase my faded sketch or part of this because I see that it is inappropriate for rendering my idea. Just a routine, however it needs it to enhance lines of the sketch. Step by step, I come to result and now I use a liner. This is a graphic tool. I think you know that every architect loves it. Of course, same here. I have a lot of liners with different thickness of the tip. And later, if you give me some likes, I'll show you how I use it at work, carefully drawing. This step I have no right to mistake, and I can say that this is already some result of the architect's work. Anyway, it's an integral part of my video and I'm showing it for you. Our eyes need precise and rigid graphic, because all architecture around the world has based on geometry. After this, I'm gonna paint it through my markers. Beautiful step, good chance to dream and then explore it. This step I call picturesque craft. It looks like something about it. To fill the colors and create some ambience there. This is not only for myself as author, but also for demonstrating it for a client. First of all, I've chosen a color for facade covering. There will be a grey-blue wooden plank. In contrast, the roof should be a yellow. And the color of the window frame I've decided to make darker than everything else. It will be almost black. Few shadows on the walls and the ground. The main idea of this is consolidation of the house and parking place under one roof with pillars. Here is a simple form, but easy to build. Okay, and the last landscape. There are bushes, few rows of bushes, and one tree with shadow. Together, all of them create ambience I need. Okay, that's all. Well guys, thank you for your attention. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and keep in touch. Because soon I wanna show you my Moscow office. I'll publish some interesting videos about drawing, sketching tools, about necessary skills for architects, and of course I will reveal for you our approach, our projects. I'll show you how we create floor plans, facades, how we have a conversation with our clients, and of course I will share with you insights of architecture, and I will share with you my experience. Okay, thank you. See you later.